Hey folks, alright, I have recorded this video once already, but I was kind of rambly. This will probably be a rambly too, but hopefully it'll be slightly less rambly. I actually was in the process of writing a script, for this, but you know, I'm not a script person, so we're just gonna freestyle it and yeah, just hopefully it'll be better than the first one. Anyway, so, yeah, as you may know, I've been doing these weekly. We've been doing these every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central. We've done a live stream every weekend, every single weekend. There's been a new stream, something to happen. Something's been happening. We'll always be doing something. You never know what. Sometimes it's Minecraft. For like 90% of them, it was Minecraft. Eventually, that kind of started to get boring, so we shifted gears a little bit and just kind of did other things of other sorts. And then, as of late, we started doing Windows, because I just had a moment where I was like, you know what, we're gonna do some stuff with Windows. And instantly that turned out to be the most successful stream I've ever done in terms of just views, so go figure. But, you know, that's besides the point. And then we did a couple of streams, and then this most recent one we did just, well, technically, like just the other day, just this past Saturday was, it was just, you could tell that it was not very good, because there was another one of those unplanned streams, where I just had no clue what I was gonna do. There's no plans, let's just play some games. And then the one game I actually thought maybe I'd be able to play that was Doom, and then the audio didn't work at all. But at this point, I'm just gonna, well, I guess we'll get on to the point of this video. Which also, by the way, what you're seeing on screen is completely irrelevant to everything that I'm talking about. It's just something to look at. It's Skyrim. It looks pretty good. To be particular, it is old Skyrim, not special edition or anything like that. Just straight up Skyrim with some mods, but some mods, a lot of mods, about 67 of them, but it's cool. The cat is having some trouble. Let me help him out. There we go. Okay, so, but what's the point of this video? Well, as you may have, well, I don't know if I'm gonna make it the title or not, but weekly streams are coming to an end, starting immediately. There will be no more weekly live streams. There will still be live streams here and there, either from me. Michael does stuff on his own stuff. If you look up Chaotic Vision, he does stuff here and there. I don't know if he's been doing it as of late, but he was doing that for a bit. He might be doing them. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. No promises. He does that on Twitch, so if you look him up, you'll find him over there on Twitch. So, or if other people decide they want to pick up the mantle of doing weekly live streams, they could do that. But for me, we're done. And to be honest, I don't count on anybody else doing it, because nobody else has ever really been able to. I know Espen has been trying to, or Wolfbites as you may know him. I call him Espen because his original name is Espen Shadow 1 to be precise. And I don't call people by I'm too used to calling him Espen, so I keep calling him Espen, not Wolf. Anyway, I'm sure he hates me for that. Anyways, coming back on track. Don't count on anybody picking up the torch for the streams. It's probably not gonna happen. As I said, there will still be streams on here, just not scheduled. They will just kind of happen. We might give like a day or two notice if it's something like that, but for the most part, there'll just be a random stream whenever I feel like it. It might still be every week. It might be every month. It might be every few months. It might be once a year. I don't know. All I know is that unless there is a reason for a stream, unless I'm just feeling like doing a stream, there will not be a stream. Because, well, there's a few reasons. Again, the first one, as I already kind of mentioned, a sort of lack in quality a lot of the times. Not all the time. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are okay. Most of them are more or less kind of, they're okay, I guess. But they're just, it's not quite the they're not quite up to par. But, you know, they're not terrible. So, that's part of it. Other parts include, well, the fact that there's always audio problems. Because my headset, I need to replace my headset in order to fix it. I would like to, but I don't have money to do it right now. I may not have money for a little while yet. So that's kind of out the window for now. And on top of that, I'm not enjoying them anymore, really. Like, I don't hate them, I don't hate doing them, but I don't want to get to a point where I do hate doing them. This is like the kind of the point where it's like, okay, if I keep doing them, I'm going to hate them. And if I hate them, then, well, that's going to be even worse, because at least if I stop right now, I won't be like, oh, well, I feel like doing a stream right now. Okay, let's do it. That'll be more likely to happen, so to speak. On top of that, there's, again, with the whole lack of quality, at first, they were, again, most of them are okay as we've kind of gone along. I've been progressively running out of ideas, that's why we stopped doing Minecraft, and we shifted down to just Windows, and then we also, then it eventually just got to the point where, well, you had yesterday, just me going from game to game, because I didn't know what the hell to do, because I was bored, because I had no ideas, I didn't plan. Other kind of things you noticed is that a lot of the streams where I'm just on my own tend to be pretty uneventful. There's ones where I just kind of just don't talk a lot. There's one like just the stream we just did. I just kind of got completely sidetracked, and I was just typed because JT over at Last Tech started messaging me, and we were talking for a good probably 20 minutes. And during that entire time, I was basically silent. All you might have heard my keyboard clicking. Like, other than that, that's it. So it's like, you know, it's not good. You don't want to do it on a stream. And I know I shouldn't be doing that on a stream, but at the same time, I didn't have the heart to not talk to him because he's barely on. And we were talking about pretty important stuff, relatively speaking. Anyways, so, and then, well, the biggest reason why we're not doing them is because, well, nobody watches them. For the most part, I've not really cared that nobody watches them. Like, obviously, would I like people to watch them? Of course. I don't do them for my health. In fact, there's been several where I've kind of done the exact opposite. I would literally normally where I should have slept more, I got up like, there was one stream where I literally got up like probably 5 to 10 minutes before it was time to stream. Like, very, very immediately. And you could probably tell. So I was just dead. That was probably one of the worst streams, probably, just about. Because I was just tired and just out of it. Because I just got out of bed. Now, granted, part of that is just because my sleep schedule is ridiculous. It's all over the place. It's not consistent. It's not been consistent for a very long time. And as a result, I also tend to sleep very long hours. Like 10 to 12 hours is normal for me. I don't like it. Especially as I've realized there lately that if I keep doing this, I'm going to spend half of my life sleeping. And I don't want to do that, but at the same time, I can't really just snap my fingers and break out of that. So it's kind of like, what the hell? And somebody argued that, oh, well, wouldn't the streams help you because you'd have something to stick to? You'd have a reason to make sure you don't get too out of set. Yes, this is true. But at the same time, all the other reasons that I listed, they've hardly been viewed. All the streams that I've done probably have not really done much of anything for the channel, for the community rather. Because ultimately I'm not so much concerned with growing the channel. I'm more concerned about trying to grow the community rather, the Chaotic United itself, not the Chaotic United YouTube streaming channel. And so it's just, I mean, it's just time to stop. It's time to stop. And yes, that is a meme that exists. But except this isn't a meme. This is, well, some would say these streams were a meme. Which, I mean, it's debatable. But anyways, that's, I guess it's about it. Like I said before, there might streams. They're not. There's not. There will not. It's not the case. It's not like, wow, words. It's not like there will never be streams. There will be streams here and there. They will simply not be scheduled. The 3 p.m. every Saturday stuff is just, we're done with that, because I'm not enjoying it. I'm sure most of you guys are not enjoying it, as they've continued to suffer in quality. And on top of that, we probably need better content in the first place. I mean, because even the other streams were just me playing Minecraft. I mean, I don't know about you, but me personally, I could think of more interesting streams to do. Then again, I really don't watch streams that often anyway. So, I mean, it's kind of... either way, I'm probably not the person to be doing these. Other people have talked about maybe, oh, let's live stream this other stuff. Let's stream like other games. But the problem is, again, I'm not really... my game library is very small. And that is not because I am poor, or because... I mean, I am poor, but you know... It's not because of a lack of money or anything. It's just because I'm not really... I don't get that many new games. I pretty much stick to Halo, Minecraft, and occasionally I'll hop into things like Skyrim. Every once in a while, I have a few slight sort of franchises or types of games that I like to stick to, but that's about it. I don't really branch out away from that often, if ever. Whereas other people have other games they like to play, like you know, there's like other popular games like I don't know, just other games. I don't play that many games, and I'm not interested in that many games. So I'm content with what I already have. It's just how it is. And well, as a result of that, it's just, again, no matter which way you slice it, I'm probably not the person to be doing these. So, for the most part, if you see future streams, if the weekly streams do come back, it very well might not be me. I mean, it might be me, I don't know. I can't really say for sure. Because when they were good, I didn't hate them. I mean, I had some fun with them. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, at this point, I'm not really enjoying them anymore. They're just kind of more of a... I'm not doing them because I want to do this. I'm doing them because I have to do them now. And it's starting to get to that point, and I want to cut it off before we get further down that hole, before it gets to a point where, again, I start hating doing these, and I just don't want to do them ever. And then it's like years before I ever touch a live stream again. It's like, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to have it be a thing that I would, you know, want to do still in the future. So to help maintain that, we're stopping it now. And yeah. That's it, I guess. If you are upset, oh yeah, another thing that was happening too is that staff would also dislike bomb the streams. Yes, my staff. You've probably seen me making this in a couple of streams where I will get really pissed off about it. That's because, again, I would be in the middle of a stream and people are just dislike bombing it, like, ha ha, just because lol memes XD, haha. And even though with being such a small channel, if they see those ratings, then, you know, like, it's gonna be crushing. And someone would be like, oh, well, what if people genuinely dislike it? It's like, well, the problem is that's not what's happening. People aren't disliking because they don't like the streams. They dislike it because they don't care, because they think it's funny. They think it's a big meme. Honestly, some of the staff consider most of these streams a meme pretty much entirely. And I can't quite blame them for that, but at the same time, it's still it sucks. It's something that I would have liked to not have to deal with, but yeah. So I guess that's about it. Don't mind me just murdering a bug. So yeah, that's about it, I suppose. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Keep an eye on our forums and our Discord. Links of those will be in the description. That's where most of the community activity is on Discord nowadays. Forums, they exist, but not many people use them. I mean, we still always put announcements on there, as well as our Discord. We use them for official stuff as well. But in terms of the forums is not an accurate representation of the activity of the community. Because you look at the forums, it looks like everything's just dead. You look at Discord, however, and it's actually, alive most days. There will be a couple down days, of course, because again, we're still not that big, but Discord is far more active than the forums and the Minecraft server. But, anyways, that'll be it. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed these streams that we were doing. I hope you got something out of them. Whether it would be the older ones, the newer ones. But tell you what, let me know. Here, let's do the things that YouTubers do. They ask a question and put it in the comments. If you have any favorite streams that you'd like to see, like little highlight reels of, maybe, let me know. If you want, and also let me know what streams did you like better? Did you like some of the newer streams we've done, like with the scheduled, or if you were around for some of the older ones, did you like those better? And like overall, which ones do you think were which ones did you like better? I can't really talk anymore because I've been rambling for far too long. And I think that means that it's time to put an end to this video. And such we will be closing, and such closes the book. That's not a sentence. And with the closing of this video, thus closes our weekly live streams. They were fun. I enjoyed most of them. I didn't enjoy all of them. There were a couple I didn't enjoy, and those are the ones that sucked. But most of them were pretty fun. Even the ones where I was getting creamed and griff ball, those are I enjoyed it because it's fun to pretend to be angry. Oh yeah, by the way, I believe it or not, most of my anger is actually sort of staged. Oh, whoa, no way. Anyway, yeah, but that's about it. We're gonna end it here. I've said this like 5 times now, but this time, yes. Thanks for sticking with the streams if you've been sticking with them. If not, that okay. If you didn't watch the streams, then I guess yeah, I understand. Not again, the streams aren't for everybody just because they're so long and lengthy most of the times, and it's to each their own. I might do like a couple highlight reels of a couple streams, maybe not, we'll see. Just depends. And I mean highlight reels, I don't necessarily mean they're the same vein as the whole Comic Sans, those things. Those kind of putting subtitles, I found out, takes a lot of time. Like, yeah, like by the second video, it wasn't. The joke had kind of already worn off for both me and also noticeably by the community, as most of the comments on that were along the lines of the first one is better or this one is bad. Although some people did enjoy it, and I'm glad they did. Although, granted, it's not my video exactly, but you know, that's besides the point. So, yeah, that's about it. It looks like it's turning nighttime in Skyrim world over here. I've been talking for about 20 minutes. Jeez. Yeah, it is time to just stop this, isn't it? So, yeah. If you enjoyed them, awesome. If not, sorry. And, well, even if you did enjoy them, I'm sorry that we're now taking them away. But ultimately, it's just they're lacking quality. I think there's better things that we can do with our time. There's better things that you could probably do with your time as well. It's ultimately just kind of gotten to a point where right now, to continue, if we keep doing streams, it's just going to be more of a waste of time for all involved than it is any sort of benefit. It's not really. They haven't grown the community really. They haven't done anything really. They've just kind of been here. It hasn't really helped anything. And with that time, I'd be better off working on Blamite for Elastic, working on the 1.14 server for Chaotic United, working on just other stuff for either Elastic or Chaotic United. And you guys probably have other videos. You're probably, I would assume you're not subscribed to only Chaotic United. If you are, then that's very sweet. But I'm guessing you're probably not. So, you probably have other stuff you want to do, and you probably have other games that you want to do. You probably have other things you want to do besides sit here for like 7 hours and watch me install Windows. Although, well, then again, that was the most successful stream. So hey, you know what? Hey. And yes, I know that I've said in the past that I mostly do the streams because I do them, not because I want views or whatever. Something like it's something like that. I do them less for the views and more for just me. And that is true, but at the same time, there's a point where I have to say, it's because, I mean, I guess it's still the same thing, because I'm just not enjoying them. It's just kind of the lack of viewership, lack of really any meaning or purpose behind them, kind of just adds to that. A storm is moving in, which means I'm gonna have to talk louder, and I don't feel like talking louder, so we're gonna end it right here. Because 21 minutes is long enough. So, have a good morning, afternoon, evening. Have a good day. Yeah. Outros. I've never been good at them. I probably never will be. Because I'm not a real YouTuber. I'm not a real YouTuber. Yes, so. Bye. Have a good day. I hope you enjoyed the past streams. I hope you got something out of this video, perhaps. And I hope you can, I hope you can understand. I hope that we can, by readjusting our focus more towards the real important things, that it'll ultimately be better in the long run anyway. So for the last time, goodbye. Have a good day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever. And that's it.